Remember, null hypothesis is represented by h sub 0, and for alternative, so we denote it by h sub 1. And these hypotheses are the statements about the characteristics of a population. So for h0 or h sub 0, so the parameter is always equal to some value here. And so it will always come with this equal sign if you see that for null hypothesis. On the other hand, for alternate hypotheses, so it could be like that parameter value is not equal to that given value in h0, or it could be with this sign less than that value, or it could be greater than that some value. That some value here, so this is the same that comes from the null hypothesis. So that depends upon the situation. So let me explain each of them with an example. So let's look in this example 1. This states that the mean age of lawyers in New York is 55 years. Write the null and alternative hypotheses. So now here the characteristics or the parameter is that mean, right? If you see that, the mean, that's what we know that is denoted by mu. And in the null hypothesis, that parameter equal to some value, and that some value is 55. So we say that a null hypothesis h sub 0, so this would be that mu is equal to 50. And then an alternate hypothesis h sub 1, so this would be, now here we have no suggestion that it's greater than the alternative is less than, so from here we can conclude that its alternate would be that the mean age is not equal to 55. So its alternate hypothesis would be that mu is not equal to 55. So this is the scenario here in this one, right? So that not equal to some value. A popular referendum on the ballot is favored by more than half of the voters. So write the null and alternate hypotheses. So null h0 and alternate would be h1. So now this, what's the parameter here? The popular referendum on the ballot is favored by more than half of the voters, right? So favored by more than half of the voters. So more than mean that for the alternative hypothesis, the symbol would be this one, right? Greater than, and this is talking about the proportion, right? So because the voting likes is some vote in favor, some in against, so it's kind of telling us the proportion. So parameter here is proportion p, right? So we would write here that p, and null hypothesis always come with equal sign, right? So then it would be half, right? Half of the voters, that 50%, or 50% would be written as 0.50, and alternative would be, because its sign would come like this one, greater than, so we would say that the proportion is greater than 50%, so 0.50. The mean utility bill of one city during the summer was less than $95. So less than, right? The symbol for alternate hypothesis would be less than, and parameter here is mean, mu, right? So that's mu. So right here, so null hypothesis would be like, say, mean, that's mu, and this always come with equal sign, and equal to this value $95, and alternative hypothesis h sub 1, so that would be equal to, this come with a symbol less, so we would say that mu is less than 95, and it's come with this sign here, less than sign, so it means that the test we would using would be left tail.